Hello and welcome back to another episode of Robo Instructus, where we have another question mark lever to take on, of course, as we always do. Let's see. Functions not available. RoboScan, RoboUse, RoboLocation, and RoboForward location. That's new and weird and I don't like it. Dark stages are similar to the others, but the details are hidden. Ensure your solution is general enough to solve these hidden variants. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. So here we know nothing. Okay. I mean, so all we have left is Robo left, Robo forward, and Robo detect adjacent, which just returns a number, right? Returns the total number of tiles adjacent to the current position, 0, 1, 2, or 3. This works correctly even if some of the tiles are known to RoboScan core. So, I mean, three of them are safe. I can go wherever I want. I don't know. I hate these like spaces. So first of all, let's do this. So what happens? We go forward. It's 3 again, so we go forward. It's 3 again, so we go forward. That works for this one. Now here we go forward. Then it is 3, so we go forward. And then it's 3, so we go forward. And now it's just 1, so we would have to turn back. I can't even... what? I don't know. Alright, so how do I do anything then? Well, okay, if it is 1, that means that the only safe tile is the one we came from, so we want to turn left twice. And then go forward. I don't know what we do if it is 2. I guess it can be a little bit faster than that. I mean, this works fine for this, the first 3. Let's see what it does here. Yeah, it's 2. If it's 2, then I don't know. Like, I just can't know, right? Do we have or? Oh, okay, I need to do... sure. I don't know if this is gonna fix our problem or make it worse. Like, we only go forward if 3 tiles are safe, and if 2 tiles or 1 tile is safe, we go back. So we're assuming that there's a path that always has 3 safe tiles and leads it to the exit. Which so far is true. And that's it already. Okay, so that was good. Function can also take in numbers and or output a number. Alright, yeah, I was wondering about that before actually. But it wasn't in the documentation, so I assumed it wasn't there, either not yet or not at all, but it wasn't there just yet. Now we have it. So we define a number and that the last expression is returned, and then largest AB, if B is greater than A, return B, and then else it returns A, because it's the last thing, so this wouldn't run and then it would return A. So if you input 2, 3, it outputs to 3, and otherwise like 3, 2 it would output, well, the 3 again, but 2, 1 it would output to 2. And then you can call a function within the core of a function. So we're calling the function largest with -5 and loneliest number. Loneliest number is 1 obviously, and then it would return or would save 1 in here. Which it doesn't really show, I guess. Anyway, Boolean operators, the AND and OR operators can be used to combine 0 and non-zero values. They can be used to produce more complex logical statements. An AND expression returns 1 if both sides are non-zero. Okay, if scan is less than 0 and adjacent is 3, then we go forward. Yeah, I mean that just makes sense. An OR expression returns 1 if either side is non-zero. So yeah. Scan is 1 or scan is 2. Then we do this. Sure. Pretty fine solution, honestly. How is my size 13? Well, I don't care, honestly. I mean, I guess like this empty line and this empty line are 2, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2 empty lines would be 11. I don't know how I get 13. I don't know what the phrase is, or is it the phrase is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? This is 1, 6, 7, and then 8, 9, 10? I don't know. It still doesn't make sense. Our run size is pretty small though. Don't do a lot of extra looping or anything. Alright, into the unknown, just fine. Next up we have the deductive dance. Alright. Let's see. So there are, what do we have? Do we have any like direction or any data storage switches? Nothing, right? Okay, and then in the dark stage we don't even see it run. So we don't even know. That's really mean though. Like if this fails, we don't even get to see it? Is that how it works? That's really mean. So I don't know what they're doing here. I mean, presumably we always have to step forward because this is always the same, but maybe this isn't that way, you know? Maybe this, but I assume this is always, like the start always has a forward, I guess, I don't know. But then from there, what would we do? What's the best way of dealing with this stuff? We could do the detect adjacent. Or something. I guess we will want to loop at some point, so let's just make one now. We don't have to like indent anything afterwards, like we've been doing so far. I can't. New line, yeah, okay. Right, and here it's 2 safe tiles, right? Could also just scan though, I guess. And we need to combine, because I think we need to. I don't know actually. Well, the next would be, well, it will always be left, right? Well, not on this one though. How do we make this like general enough for it to work on the dark stage? I mean, we could do if RoboScan is, I forgot again, -1? Yeah. Maybe that's true. And then else. Alright, so here we fall because we scan. It's not -1, so we go. Oh, well, yeah, we go here. 4 is now -1, so we go and we do this adjacent tile thing. Or maybe we don't even need this at all. Wait. Well, we might. I'm thinking still about this. Wait. Why does that happen? I go forward. I scan. Why did I... What? I'm confused here. Let me see this. We step forward, if safe is 1, which is not. Let me scan. Oh yeah, no, in this case it's right. It's 1, so we turn left, left, forward, right. I thought I was on the first one, I'm on the third one. That makes sense. Safe is 3. Yeah, we go forward. We scan, and it is 2 this time. If it is 2... Then I need to scan if forward is that, and then go forward. And else I have to turn left and go forward, right? Oh, but not always, right? Because then we're here and we have 2 safe tiles, this and this. But we want to turn left now. Alright, so we need to think about this more. If it's 2, then we know the one we came from is safe and one of the other ones. So what would you want, what does that mean code-wise? We need to if RoboScan is greater 0. Definitely just go forward. And else turn left once. But like if there are 2 unknowns, then I just can't know which one, right? That would be impossible to figure out. So that can't just ever be a case, right? Otherwise it would be impossible to solve. Like if I'm here and I get a 2, and I know this is safe, and this would be unknown, and this would be unknown, then that's just a 50-50 chance. Like there's no way to figure it out then, right? Right, so that can't ever be the case. So let's ignore that case. So if it is 2, which it would be here, we come from this side, we're facing up, we're scanning this, it's not greater 0, so we turn left. It's not greater 0. So we would turn around and scan this. It's also not greater 0. Can I do it like this? I hate autocomplete still. I don't know why sometimes it lets me use enter and sometimes it does. I guess if I had the key first, then I can use enter. If I don't, I can't or something. I'm not used to it yet. It should be. There's so many episodes in, but I'm not. This doesn't feel right. I think this is wrong. This, like, the conditionals are wrong, but I don't know how. Maybe they're not wrong. Maybe they're right. I have 3 of them. I mean, that's something. I'm I'm not sure if I have all the cases, but I think I do, just based on the way the guy's moving. Yeah, seems fine. Very good. Sequences. Sequences used to define a sequence of values. Okay, so an array. The values within can be accessed and modified by their index starting with 0. Okay. We'll probably need that for something now. The add function is used to add additional values to the end of the sequence. Remove to remove a value by index. Size returns the number of values in the sequence. That's a lot of stuff we're learning. We declare a variable that's a sequence. It's called list, and then what are those brackets? What are they called? Not the curly, not the parentheses, just brackets maybe? Just brackets, whatever, it's fine. I know what I'm talking about, you don't need to. And then the size is... The variable size is defined as the size of list. Sure. And then we add 11 and we add 33. And that adds at the end if you don't declare a... Yeah, add to the end of the sequence. And you can remove by index. And we have EL is list 0, so the first value in the list, index of 0. That's saved here, and the variable size is set to the size again, which is now 2 and not 0 anymore, which it used to be up here. And then what we do here, we remove the first number, the index 0 number, and then this is 33 and not 11 anymore. Like, it doesn't stay in the slot, like it moves up. If we remove the first item, the second item becomes the first item, and the size goes down by 1. It doesn't show there, but that's fine. Looping sequences. For can be used to loop over each value inside a sequence, yeah. Oh, and we can even just write, okay, for number in nums, and then if number less than 100, row we use, else row left. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Once again, pretty solid here, but again, I mean, this is reasonable, I guess. Losing my voice, that's not good. Just started recording for the day, that's really not good. But this is very far out there. Anyway, do we look at the next level? We might not. Yeah, we only have like 7 minutes for reasonable episode length. So remember your discoveries. So why can't I just use the code again that we used previously? I mean, there's going to be a reason, right? This is a reason. Why do we fall here? Oh, because now it is 2, and I don't know which ones are safe. Is that the thing? And now I need to like save directions or something? Oh, no, it's gonna be a mess. So adjacent is 2, so this and this is safe. Adjacent is 3, so we just go forward. Adjacent is 1, which means we need to go back. Then adjacent is 3 again, so we go forward. Adjacent is 2, which means it's either, well, it's this in this case. This and this is safe. Now we're here, and adjacent is 2. But it's just a 50-50 chance now. How do I know? Oh, because down here we knew that this one wasn't safe. Like we scanned here, and here it wasn't 3, it was 2. But how do I remember that? I mean, obviously that's the lever's card. I don't see the name anymore. Remember your discoveries or something? But how do we remember that? Like the location of the safe spots? Like we do know, we can deduce which one is safe because we know we scanned here and this wasn't safe, so we know this isn't safe, so we know this is safe. But how do I? Okay, so what we would need to do is, whenever we scan and we get something that is not 3, we have to look at all the adjacent tiles and do the robot forward location thing, right? And then save the ID into an array. And then we ever get a 2. Right, yeah, if a 3 doesn't matter because everything is safe, we just go to the next one. If a 1, we always have to turn back the way we came, so that stays the same. But whenever we get a 2, we need to look at both tiles, and if they're both not greater than 0, so if they're both unknowns, the potential safe spots, then we need to compare to the array to see if the number is already in there as an unsafe tile, and if it is, then we leave. I think that's basically it. It's just a lot of extra effort we need to take into account here. But yeah, if we want a sequence for that, we can't type. Can I declare it like this? I can, right? Yeah, okay. And then we would want right here at the start where we scan and it's 2. If it is greater than 0, then we want to do robo left. No, robo left. And then we want to do unsafe. No, that's not how you call that. Without the brackets, maybe? I don't remember. You just learned it, but I didn't remember it. Oh, it is with the thing. It's just autocomplete didn't know about it, I guess. Come on. Alright, and then we need to think about this some more, because if... Well, let's just run this here. Yeah, this does add the ID. And then we just need to check too, like if... here or something. And we also need to add in the other case. So if we get 2 and we're facing the unknown one, and we're in here, I turn left and I scan, and if the scan is greater than 0, then I want to do all of this again, right? But the other way around this time, I think. Like we're gonna turn left twice to go back to where we just were, save that, and then turn left again and then go forward. That's those two cases. Now we're saving the unsaved number every time, right? That should be good. Now we just need to check. So if we have to, and what we're looking at is not saved automatically, we look at the other one, and if the other one is also not automatically saved, then we do the scan if it is 999, and if it is, if robo forward location no, we need to do the 4. How did that loop go? For number in unsafe if number is robo forward location, then we want to turn left twice. Then at the end we want to go forward. Maybe. I don't know, this is weird. I don't know if it's robust yet, it looks weird. And I'm definitely scanning things or saving numbers that I don't need to save, because they're empty. But I don't have logic for that. Which I guess is fine, ultimately. Let's just see if this fails or not. No. Oh, it works. This is pretty, I'm surprised, honestly. This is a bit ugly, but it works. Functions can have sequence arguments. Alright, functions with a single sequence argument. So the function sum takes a list, and then it sums the list, presumably. Sum for n in list. Yeah, and then we add n to the sum, and then at the end return it. Probably is for something. Like in theory, for sure. Maybe we get like a practical application next level, we'll see. And then we have a sequence here that is the numbers 1, 2, and 3, and then total is the sum of those 3, and that's 6. Total is 6, yes. There's another way to call function. We haven't had any like emails or anything, right? Like a story just disappeared, it seems like. There's another way to call functions with arguments. Okay, so you can have more than one dot core syntax. What? What's 2? I'm confused. Anyway. Oh, so this is the first argument then, right? So if you do nums.size, nums is the argument of size, the first one. Yes, okay. Fine. Doing very fine. Just very, very fine. And we have one more lever to go, but this is it for this episode. I'm very happy with the progress we've made. This was very good. We did I don't know which ones we did. This one, and this one, these three? Yeah, Into the Unknown, The Deductive Dance, and Remember Your Discoveries. I feel like I'm slowly getting the hang of this. I struggled in between here. I hadn't written code, like honest to goodness code, in a long while, so a bit rusty. But slowly but surely we're making progress here, and it's good. I feel good about it. I like this game. It has a lot of charm. I'm confused about the lack of emails recently. It feels like, yeah, we've had one like every lever, and now the last few, like, I don't think I read anything this episode other than like tutorials for code stuff. But that's fine. This actually feels very framey, this scoring up and down here. I hadn't noticed that yet. But it's fine, like you probably don't do it a lot. It's smooth, like the snow and stuff is smooth while it's not moving, while it's static, but while you're scoring, this is very choppy. Anyway, just an observation. That is it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.